Hello everyone, how are you all? I hope you all are fine and safe at your home. Welcome to Mahdi English School online education. This is the class of Standard 1. The lecture of mathematics is going to be started. We are going to start our day with a positive thought. The thought is, every new day brings with it another chance to change the life. Again, how are you all? Fine? Happy? Enjoying online studies? Which subject you like most? English, math, science? As everyone is having the different choices. Maybe some of you like maths, some of you like English, some of you like science. Someone can like drawing, Gujarati. Some students like to make creativity, but right now it's time to learn mathematics. Our current chapter is chapter number 8, measurement. Do you know what is a measurement? How can we measure the things? Let's see. First of all, let me inform you about learning objectives for the whole chapter number 8, which are how long, how tall, how heavy, finding the weight, measure the capacity, problem solving. These are the some topics which we have to learn in the whole chapter number 8. Now tell me, my dear students, till when we have completed? Yes, this is our current chapter, means from last few days we are learning the same chapter. Which are the topics we already have completed? Who remembers? Tell me. We have completed how long, how tall, how heavy, finding the weight. In previous lecture, we become familiar with capacity. In previous lecture, there was an introduction of capacity. Today, we are going to learn more about the capacity with some textual exercise as well as some worksheet. As our FA3 exam is going to be started, first of all, let me inform you about the syllabus of FA3 exam, which is chapter number 7, subtracting greater numbers, and chapter number 8, measurement. We have to prepare table of 6 and 7 also for this FA3 examination. My dear students, this exam is of 20 marks. So you all have to prepare with the help of given notes of chapter number 7 and chapter number 8, which I already have sent it to you in a WhatsApp group. We also have completed table 6 and 7, if you remember. Now tell me, who memorized table of 6, table of 7? Whenever we meet in the Google Meet, next time I am going to ask you the tables. So make preparation for the same. Chapter 8, measurement. What is a measurement? Measurement means compared to a fixed standard value. To measure something is to give a number to some property of the thing. Measuring something puts the amount of the thing into numbers. Measurement can be written using many different units. What are the main units of measurement? My dear students, in this chapter we are going to learn about these three units: length, weight and capacity. Measurement of length. What is the length? Length is the term used for identifying the size of an object or distance from one point to. Length is a measure of how long an object is, or the distance between 2 points. The length of an object is its extended dimension, that is its longest side. How long each object is. If I want to measure this spoon with the help of given paper clips, how can I measure it? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. It is up to 7 paper clips long. This pin is 1, 2, 3 and 4 paper clips long. The crayon is 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 paper clips long. This painting brush is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 paper clips long. This pencil is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 paper clips long. The watch is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 paper clips long. What is the height? Height is defined as the distance from the bottom to the top of something, or the highest point or the greatest degree. How tall? The red crayon is 4 squares long. The green crayon is 7 squares long. The yellow crayon is 9 squares long. The blue crayon is 6 squares long. The pink crayon is 8 squares long. Weight. I play in the park every evening. Here I am with my friends on the seesaw. The heavier side goes down and lighter side goes up. Both sides have same weight. One side is heavy, another one is light. Heavy, light. Light, heavy. Here we can see that this side is heavy, this is light. Write H for heavier and L for lighter. The side which is having watermelon is heavy. The side which is having mango is lighter. Heavy, lighter. Here we can see that this side is heavier, this is lighter. In this image we can say that this one is heavier. So write H for heavier. This one is lighter. Write L for lighter. Heavy, light. In this image, this one is heavier. Write H for heavy, L for lighter. Till now, there was a very quick revision of length and weight. Now we are going to learn about capacity. What do you understand by capacity? What is called capacity? Do you know? Let's see what is a capacity. Let me repeat. Capacity is the ability to hold something. Ability to hold something. What does it mean by? Let's see with an example. Look at the screen. What is present there? 2 bottles of Coca-Cola. Look, my dear, this is empty. This is full. This bottle is full of Coca-Cola. Means it's hold this water or drink, soft drink inside it. Here we have image of 2 containers. They both are in different size, but they both are holding something inside it, some liquid. See. So, the ability to hold something inside is called capacity. How much liquid it hold inside that container. This is my glass of milk. What does a child says? That this is the glass of milk. This is my brother's glass of milk. Which glass holds more milk? Now observe this carefully. These both glass are in different shape and size. How can we find out which glass hold more milk? How can we know that? You want to know? You want to learn? Let's learn it. Find out by pouring the milk into identical containers and then compare. The word identical containers means take same size, same shape container. After that, pour the milk inside that container. Now observe. This is the glass of narrator. This is his brother's glass. This milk is from narrator glass when this is from his brother's glass. What do you observe? Compare this. Let's compare it. So, by observing this, we can say that my glass holds more milk. Now you can see 2 pairs of different jug, cup, which hold something inside it. What we have to do? Out of these 2 pairs, we have to circle the one that holds more. First of all, let's find out from this pair. This is the jug of water. This is the cup. Here you can see two transparent glasses are there. After pouring the liquid inside this container, now observe which glass holds more. We can say that this glass holds more. So we have to make circle around this jug. Let's check about these cups. Here also you can see two glasses. After pouring the water inside this transparent glass, let's measure it. See which glass holds more, my dear? This one or this one? We can say that this glass holds more. Understand, everyone? You want to try this at your home? How can you do this? You can take two different size of container, maybe jug, mug, whatever you are having. After that, pour it into the same size transparent glass and observe which container holds more. My mother has poured hot milk from a glass into another bowl to cool. Then she pours it back into the glass. What does it say? That mother poured hot milk from a glass into another bowl. Why? To make it cool. Maybe your mother performed the same trick at your home. After cooling, she pours it back into the glass. What is the observation? Look, this is the glass of hot milk. Mother poured it into a bowl to make it cool. Milk becomes cool. Again she poured it into a glass. During the whole procedure, what do you observe? What is your observation? Look at this glass carefully first. This is the glass of hot milk. This is the glass of cold milk. The amount of milk in the glass does not change when it is poured into a different bowl. The amount remains same. Now we are going to solve a very easy and useful worksheet so that you all can understand more about capacity. Which container will hold the most? Let's see. Here you can see two different size of glass in first image. Observe this carefully and tell me, among this pair, which glass holds more milk? Either this or this. Think in your mind for a while, my dear. Tell me which glass holds more? We can easily say that this glass holds more milk. Here we have a pot of glass and one plain glass. Observe the image carefully. Think in your mind. Which holds most? This one or this one? What do you say? Yes, this one holds the most. Make a tick mark on it. Again we have two pairs. Now observe this carefully, my dear students. Think in your mind. Now you have to find out now. Find it out. Which one holds more? This one or this one? Yes, this one holds the more. We have two different size of jug, water jug. Do you have water jug at your home? Observe this carefully and tell me which jug will hold the most? This one or this one? We can say that this jug will hold most. Again we have two pairs. Now observe this very carefully and think in your mind, my dear students, where should I make tick mark? Which one holds more? This one or this one? Where should I make tick mark? Should I make here or here? What do you say? Yes, this jar can hold the more. Make a tick mark on it. Next we have two containers. Observe this now and tell me which one holds more? This one holds more. Understand everyone? Very good. Problem solving. Problem solving in capacity. Let's see how to solve it. I am helping my mother fill water in jugs. I find that one jug holds 2 mugs of water. Now tell me, do you help me your mother in household work? Who makes help of their mother? Even boys can help their mother, not only girls. You all should help your mothers while she is doing household work. So this boy or girl is saying that I am helping my mother fill in water jugs. Look, here we have the image of water jug. He said, I find that one jug holds 2 mugs of water. This one jug holds 2 mugs of water. Then color the mugs of water needed to fill these jugs. Observe. See the image properly. Here we have 2 jugs. We want to find out number of mugs to fill these jugs with the help of this mug. Look at the question again. One jug holds 2 mugs of water. Here we have 2 jugs. So how many mugs we required to fill these 2 jugs? First of all, let's find out for this one jug. One jug needs 1 and 2 water jugs. Okay? We have one more jug. So we need 2 more mugs. 1 and 2. Now see how many mugs are needed to fill these 2 jugs. 1, 2, 3 and 4. We can say that 4 mugs are needed to fill these 2 water jugs. So would you like to color this? So you can make print out by given PDF and you can color by your own. If you don't want to make printout, then you can draw the mugs. It is very easy and you can color it. Again the same question. I am helping my mother fill water in jugs. I find that one jug holds 2 mugs of water. Then, how many mugs I need to fill this jug? Look, here we have 3 water jugs. So what can I do? You want to solve it by your own? Think in your mind that one jug needed 2 mugs to fill the water. We have 3 jugs. What can we do? How can we solve this? You want to try? Think in your mind. Again, let's see. One jug holds 2 mugs. Here we have 3 jugs. Let's count. First of all, count for this one jug. It needed 1 and 2 mugs. Second jug. 1 and 2. Third one, 1 and 2. Count the total mugs needed to fill these jugs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 mugs needed to fill these 3 jugs. Again the same question, that I am helping my mother fill water in jugs. I find that one jug holds 2 mugs of water. Here we have 4 jugs of water. Let's solve it. For one jug, 1 and 2. Number 2, 1 and 2. Number 3, 1 and 2. 4. For this also we need 1 and 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. We can say that we need 8 mugs of water to fill these 4 water jugs. So my dear students, you all enjoyed. You all want to try this solution by your own. Yes, of course, you can try it by practically or with the help of a drawing or image. Today, we have completed the exercise of capacity. In next lecture, we are going to the ending of the chapter. So, make practice regarding the same chapter at your home with the help of given worksheet. My dear students, at your home everyone, stay safe, stay happy, take care of yourself. Thank you very much and bye bye everyone.